Oh!
What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the AstraVision show. My name's Malik Harris.
My name is Makitoto Chi.
And this is where you come to
Vibe with the tribe.
Today we are watching GachiAkuta. It's been a long time that I've been waiting for this to drop. I started reading the manga before, for those of you who knew, before they even announced they're going to make an anime or anything like that. Fucking dope story. As you can see, looks up here.
I haven't about it nonstop.
Yeah, I was just talking about how dope like the graffiti art style was, and even before I got that, I was just kind of studying the art and stuff like that for our own original stories. We have our own shared universe of characters with like 20 plus comics and all this other stuff. So yeah, really excited for this. I'm not going to talk too much about it. I've only read so far in the manga, so I don't really know the whole entire plot, storyline, or anything like that. So it's still going to be, you know, a fun experience.
Yeah, I haven't got to read any of these yet, so I'm really excited to see what this is all about. I know you're talking about how you got the manga story coming from the different creators, but you also got graffitis, like actual people that do live graffitis out there. They also have like a lot of inspiration that they did into this whole entire manga.
Yeah, there's a specific graffiti artist that's a guy, and there's a female. That's the main artist of the actual story, and she actually worked with Soul Eater. Is it? Why am I spacing right now? Yeah, Soul Eater. Jesus Christ, my brain. Which I'm watching that too. Studio Bones designed that. And she was like a apprentice to the creator of Soul Eater. And then he highly praises her and said that she's like, has already surpassed him. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, I read that.
Yeah.
So, I read that.
So yeah, man, great story. Super excited. Let's jump into this first episode and then we can talk about, you know, more details and stuff afterwards when we see, you know, how they delivered on this show. So
also, if you're a newcomer here and watch this video and watch this specific series, welcome.
Yes, welcome.
And if you're just a returning people that's also within our community that's also watching, welcome back.
Exactly. All right, let's jump into this.
Oh yeah, graffiti design credits. That's crazy. Whoa, that was like two different societies.
Oh no, and we only just bought it too. We can try fixing it, but that'll make it look ugly. Then we can go and get you a new one.
I love how the lines look.
Of course, dear.
They're not super clear. Like, they're kind of like scratchy looking. You know what I mean? Definitely like an ode to the art style.
That's what they were really worried about? It not looking right?
This feels crazy. Like the tone of it. It's edgy.
Yeah.
Hey, this is dope.
You notice he had a number on his side of his arm?
You said what?
You notice that guy had a number on the side of his arm?
The guy that just went in? Yeah.
Hold it right there! Only authorized personnel are allowed back here. Don't you know holding on to garbage like that threatens to sully our clean, beautiful city? Hands up where I can see them!
They're afraid of trash?
Open fire!
Hey,
They're really...
Whoa.
They really keep trying to kill this guy for going through garbage. This is insane. Those guys are like stormtroopers. They can't hit their target with crap. Oh, never mind. I was misspoken.
They said stormtrooper, huh?
What it takes, he's not getting away!
Yeah, I'm the threat. Assholes.
Sphere, huh?
So you gotta remember, this is 16 plus too, which is, I had forgot for a while. A lot of the animes you watch are, you know, Dragon Ball Daima was like 12 plus. Most of them like 14 plus.
Can you believe it? I bet it was one of those people.
See what I mean? Why can't they just stick to their side of the wall?
What's the purpose of the tall ass wall if they're gonna make a door? You know what I mean?
Yeah. Because they just don't want to have to look at it. About it. Is what I assume. Smell it, look at it.
Know who to blame when the apostles retaliate. Rudo! The city folk get super upset about their trash. What they do if they ever caught you? Besides, it's just garbage.
Those rich jerks are always tossing out stuff. It's all still good, and I guess I feel sorry for it.
You really love trash, don't you, Rudo?
Oh, man! What, did you wake up in a pile of dead cats or something? Hey, aren't you worried about catching the stank from him? Bet they'll give you a flesh-eating rash if you touch him.
No one's gonna buy this fixed-up crap. It's creepy as hell. He's got, like, a disease or something.
Yeah? And so what?
It's so messed up. They built these slums so there'd be somewhere to put criminals, right? So now we gotta work our butts off and keep our noses clean. But this guy's dad went and screwed it up for all of us. Dude crashed out and went on a murder spree. Hanging out with him. See? Look at him. He's got those freaking murder eyes.
Sound emphasis in this is
It's only a matter of time before you kill someone, psycho.
Those guys were being massive jerks, weren't they? Don't listen to them, okay? And a good person like you would never kill anybody.
I hope so.
Look at that puppy!
Right.
It's so adorable! You really are skilled at fixing stuff.
Yeah, that guy's, you know, he's not for sale or anything. I thought you...
Chiwa,
Mom!
Damn.
I looked everywhere for you. Come on.
You see the animal?
I thought I told you to stay away from that boy.
I'm back. You home?
Oh, that guy's not for sale. He's special.
Recto! Spying isn't cool!
But first, you and I are gonna talk about your little trash raid. We're not so poor that you gotta put yourself at risk, okay?
It's really not that big of a deal, okay?
Getting found at all is a big deal. We don't share blood, so we're not family. So stop acting like you owe me for caring about you.
Found me abandoned as a baby and raised me like I was yours. Always known we were a family. I was just trying to show it.
If only you could be even a tenth as honest as that with Chiwa.
We weren't talking about Chiwa, jerkwad!
Did you get shot?
It's just a scratch. It's not a big deal.
It's funny, this main
Check it out.
protagonist reminds me of
Change the bandages on your hands while I'm at it. Gloves
the main protagonist in Fire Force.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you can see it all that. Feel a lot of
Stop
similarities
raiding
in
the dump
personality,
sites,
so.
okay?
It's really not that bad.
His design's better though.
You screw up badly enough, you get dropped into the pit. That's been the law in this city since ancient times.
Dude,
Your
this guy's
father screwed
crazy.
up badly enough back in the day. That means taking care of you and what you care about, even in this shit heap of a world.
My hands have been pitch black for as long as I can remember. Whenever people see them, they just stare like my hands are wrong somehow. And that really messed me up as a kid. And that's when he gave me my gloves. They were beaten to all hell even then. And for that, I owe Regto everything.
You gotta quit pussyfooting around with you. That was a real catch, you know. And a big old smooch.
Not a crate! Why's it gotta be like that?
Pretend like you're someone who does it perfectly. Bat it and it might just stick.
He's talking like he knows stuff. There's no fixing a messed up face like mine. It's still kinda early. She's probably home right now.
I like how everything's like off-white over here, like you can tell that
People
it's dirty
say the
and all the
pit is
textures
like
and
a
stuff.
giant dump.
Yeah.
All
I'm
the
just
trash
surprised
ends
they're
up
still
there
wearing white
eventually, one
clothes.
way or another.
You'd think they would probably like wear something dark.
Of course, trash
I mean,
can be a
that's
lot of
society,
things.
I guess.
Old food. Wonder what happens after you get dropped in there.
It's
All
around.
dark, yeah, around it.
Morning!
Chiwa! Hey!
I hardly ever see you around here.
Yeah, well, you see, well, it can't be that much different from anywhere else in the slums, right?
You know why they built the slums on the edge of the city? Apparently it's because they wanted us tribesfolk to never forget. Do anything bad and you'll get tossed into the pit. And even if we don't want to, we all gotta stand by and watch when it happens. I don't want that to happen to you. So stay out of trouble for me. I know there's a lot of trash that doesn't deserve to
good
be
person.
thrown out and abandoned.
Her?
But that doesn't mean you need to go and risk your life for it.
Regto said the same thing.
Of course he did. We just want to look out for you because we love you so much.
Wait, did you say we?
No, not we. I meant like...
Ah, why are you going back to saying that? Alright, dude, this is perfect time. Fucking drop it on me.
Well, he was just there! And I was like, oh, Chiwa might really like you! But then, you might not since I got him from the dump. I figured he'd be happier with you than rotting away in a dark hole.
Hey, nice.
He's perfect.
Oh my gosh.
Hold it together, kid.
Oh, man.
I like the fact that he's not completely incompetent. Like some.
I've got to find Regto and tell him everything! I've got to get home, so I can rub this in the old dirtbag's face. Hey, Recto, you won't believe it. I ran into Chihuahua.
Oh.
What?
Damn.
Yo, what? Oh!
You get away from him! You son of a... You bastard! We're not finished!
Run.
Recto! Recto! I'll go get some help!
Rudo! Run, damn it! Change this shit heap of a world! Something worth living in.
Stop resisting! We caught you red-handed, you filthy murderer.
What are you doing? He needs help! I'd never hurt anyone! And he's not dead! He needs a doctor!
You can't talk your way out of this, murderer.
The real killer ran when I got here! You gotta listen to me!
Why should we believe you?
Enough of this bullshit already! Hey! I did it!
Craziness.
You're not even gonna listen to him?
That's not true. It can't be.
You have tarnished the sanctity of our beautiful land with your heinous acts of violence. Your soul hungered for a filthier sin, taking the life of another.
I know everything happened, so...
Even if your victim was a lowly tribesfolk, as with all putrescence, I sentence you to death by hanging. Send the filth to the pit! Send the filth! You are filth!
This is insane. Why is this happening? Please, anyone just listen to me! Sheila! They think I murdered Recto! Please help me! The real killer is still out there!
I thought you were good, but you aren't. You're just the son of a killer.
Send the filth to the pit!
That's insane. Are you kidding me?
Calling me filth? Pits without permission. But you never used them to see or listen to anything. All better off dead.
It's fucking Aaron Yeager vibes. That mask is crazy.
It's you.
Oh. Damn.
Oh, way faster than the garbage.
You hear me? You're all dead!
Love it.
Oh, wow. Oh, man. This is crazy. Oh, man. The music's insane, too.
Right.
I'm alive. Ugh, it stinks. The hell? I remember falling and then...
Oh, damn.
People always said that the pit was like a giant dump.
What the heck?
Be it things or people. Only close to the truth.
That's a freaking demon, bro.
The pit's not a landfill. It's hell.
There it is. Oh, wow.
Yeah, I had to look up, like, rating-wise, I was like 16 plus. There's only, 18 plus after that, and that's, like, usually, like, adult-rated stuff, like sexual stuff and this and that. But yeah, Berserk is 18 plus, but it can be also be recommended 16 plus, just depending on if you're talking about, like, the first 3 movies or that portion of the story, or the Black Swordsman, or whatever the case is. So, and like I said before, I've only went through the first half of these books. So the other half I haven't even went through because I found out the anime was coming out. And I did the same thing with My Hero Vigilantes. It's like once I figure out the anime is coming out, even if I bought the books, I kind of slow down because I know that I do plan to do reactions and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I never know, if an anime is coming out, I like getting the full experience. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Especially for reaction purposes now. So I always kind of try to do that. But I don't know. It's tough. It's tough. I feel like I enjoyed this thoroughly. Either way. You know what I mean? Even though I read the manga and I kind of knew what happened. I think it played out a little bit different. Like the whole part where he was in the room and he like walks in and stuff. I don't remember him getting punched out. I thought the guy like ran or something.
Or like he was already gone before he showed up.
Yeah. Or like he was already gone. So I don't know. It's so interesting when you read it. Like you get a whole different story because you hear the voices and everything like that and the sounds, and it kind of changes the whole
dynamic.
Yeah, just experience. Yeah. I feel like I was watching it for the first time, not knowing the story or anything like that. Just knowing kind of some points, like someone told me about it or something. So
yeah.
So yeah, man, good stuff.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah,
I liked it. It just parts of that just kind of threw me off about the story, about like the garbage stuff. But I mean, like I guess the society is like very upheld about being very clean and holy and new. But it's like very, very intrigued, and I know we're gonna get there later on in the story. But it's like what dictates those people, other than like being royal or rich or anything, like what dictates them having the society be just like super rich and clean and just very everything new. At that point, you might as well just put up a big, huge barrier other than that wall with the walk-in door. You know what I mean? To keep yourself super clean and everything around you. So, I don't know.
Yeah.
But we'll get more into it and later on into the stories. Or I could just read ahead and just see why. But I feel like we're just going to get more of the story about the main character and his travels throughout down in the pit. So, but I'm very intrigued to find out why his caretaker was even killed. Because he had a book. The guy took the book. It's obviously very important. So
And he was like reading that book earlier and the thing too. And when the kids were talking, they were kind of talking about how they all live in that city because their family, or they come from families who are like criminals and this and that, so they put them over here. And then Rudo's dad was like one of the higher criminals that actually, killed people and stuff like that. That's why they were all on that side of the wall. So it's almost like separating the good citizens from the bad citizens. But I get what you're saying too. But like outside of that, is that the only thing that separates them class-wise? You know what I mean? How is the class design? Like, are they rich families or something like that? And I would assume they have to be, rich because they're so quick to dispose of things and be like, we'll just buy a new one. You know what I mean? So I imagine they have to, but I haven't really gotten to a part in the story where they really explain the depths of that either. So yeah. I'm hoping this is going to be a show that has a lot of seasons to come because, I really love the tone of it. Really love the art style and the intensity of, how's everything's going. And I love Soul Eater. Fire Force, I like Fire Force. I like the design.
The sound effects is crazy.
In Fire Force? Yeah. Yeah, they do a great job. Great job with that. I like all his work. I like Soul Eater more than Fire Force, to be honest. That's a classic.
Fool! You never talk back about them.
But yeah, no, both good.
Yeah.
Both good. So I'm excited to see, where she takes this story. And yeah, good stuff. Let me know your guys' thoughts. If you guys, for those of you, is there anybody that's been reading the manga or already read the manga that has any thoughts or comparisons from the manga and the anime? And then for people who are just completely new to the story, what do you think of the first episode? I'm interested to hear your guys' thoughts. We do have a Discord and everything as well, so we talk about anime, comic booky culture stuff. We've both been into anime for life. My dad was like in the Navy and stuff like that, so he used to bring me home, Japanime when I was on VHS and stuff like that. Bring that home, and I had like all the original classics and stuff. I still have a lot of the Fist of the North Star, Fatal Furies, probably the original Akira's and Princess Mononoke's, and just all the things, Vampire Hunter D's. Yeah.
I had a lot of bootleg animes down on the res.
I had this Iris Zerum, fucking great series. I had a lot of series. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Initial D, that was crazy. Yeah, man. Ninja Scroll, dark.
I know.
Dark. I think that's why I like certain shows like this, is because I grew up seeing things like Ninja Scroll, and it's just like, blood and guts and just all the things.
Fingers and toes.
Yeah, for those of you who haven't seen Ninja Scroll, I definitely recommend checking that out.
But you let you know ahead of time, it's for adults.
Yeah. I mean, I watched it when I was 6, but hey, who cares?
It's for adults. Don't let him fool you.
Hey, man, I'm not.
We're not promoting that, but like, if you want to go and search the resources out for yourself, be warned.
Yes. If you're a child, don't listen to me. I'm unfit to give you legal advice. All right, y'all. Appreciate you. Until next time.
See ya.
Take it easy. Much love. Peace.